Hey everybody. So I created what I thought was going to be part two, but it went a little bit sideways. And so I'm going to make this video part two and the next one part three and just give you an idea because you're going to be doing basically the same thing, but you can still see the numbers. It just took me a while to get there. And so with that, what we're going to be doing is using this table to estimate. Actually, I don't think we need to do these. No, we do need to do that. We don't need to do these because they are the same. We're going to be doing this for pointet. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save my work. We got to start with the right thing, and we want to make sure we're using that. So this is cause with outliers. We're going to start with that because we need to get the basic of, okay, this is just the pointet stuff. So I'm going to copy this. Again, this is cause with outliers. I'm going to copy this over to a new sheet. And man, these things are taking forever. I don't know why. I should check to see how big my, how large is this now? Oh, it's not even a megabyte yet. Come on, computer. Keep up with me, man. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight the top bar, hit data, and then filter. We're going to sort by site. And we're just going to keep the pointet. So it's basically we're getting the same thing we had, but what am I? Yeah, I'm going to basically delete all the Madison. Delete. So all I have here under that column is P for pointet. And now all of my tables have automatically updated. So you can see we've got 178, we have 178, 178, and so here's what we want to do. We want to see, did the priorities change when we focus just on one site? And what it appears is 1 and 2 and 3 are still the same. And for sure, we're going to look at the top two. I mean, once we take out the outliers, we may be changing our minds. So as for right now, it's still 1 and 2. Let's look at the cause. Did that change? 1, 2, well, 3 would be 2 now, but still the top 3 are pretty good. So that is probably what we'll stick with. So we need to so here's the important thing. So I created this table, and what this table is, each time we do one of our priorities, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what we can estimate for future losses if nothing's done. Now this is just for the overall pointet plant. So we're starting here, but then we're going to start, focusing on other things. So first we need to create, well, should I put the tables? I'll put the tables over there. I didn't think of that before. So policy and count all the way up through 2022. We can do that because even though it's open, that means total pay to go up, but the count will not change. So we can do this. Insert scatter plot. And I'll bring it over here. My working bar is getting kind of small. And I'm going to put in a trend line. I'm going to go out 1 year because we're going to 2023. Get that and that. How are we looking? Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Next, we're going to do the total paid. This we're only going to 2021. We already decided 2022. Excuse me. Cut my throat. 2022 has too many open claims. And so that's why we're only going. I did 2022 before when the outliers were removed because it was already higher. I mean, I guess I could here, but let's just. I'll do with and without, and we'll see what happens. How does that sound? Sometimes that's what you have to do. Try it with and without, and then decide, does it look right? All right, here's this. I need to put in the x-axis, so I got to go select data, edit, click on the x-axis. We're going through 22, right? Yeah. See what it looks like. Okay, I don't know what the heck happened there, but we're going to do a trend line. And we're going to go forward 1 year because we're in 2022. This and this. Okay. Oh, not good. Not a good trend line. And it's actually going down. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. There's still going to be things that are going up. odds are. Okay, so let's try and take out 2022 and see what happens. Oh wait, shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to just do this. There we go. And I should be able to go up and just sneak it back one. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. Even though that's horrible, it's similar to what it was when we did it for the entire company. Because PointNet's larger, it would have something more similar to... What was the Madison? Madison with outliers. What did that one look like? It was level 2. Okay. And if you didn't hear what I said before, I did the Madison, but I'm going to put it as the third. I'm going to put it as the third part because I messed up a few times and I had to go back and change things. I'm trying to make it easier on you because you do the same thing for both. Same thing. It just, we sort by P or M. Okay, so let's do the table first. Table annual loss, outliers included. So here we go equal, and then INT for integer. Click on the annual average. Get 28, but we really don't need a decimal point for that because it's an integer. The total paid, same thing, but we just have to go equal and click on the total paid annual average. The average paid, we go equal and we go up to here. That's right there. And the median is right here. And this is all years, not just the years we're doing this. It's a little inaccurate, but I don't want to do a whole nother calculation. Got 16 open claims. How many $0 claims do we have? Probably 23 or something. 20. Okay. Now what we can do is we can do our estimates up here and then get the... oh, there should be one more here line here. Sorry. I will go up here and grab it. Oh. Copy. I thought it looked a little bit weird. Paste. All right, there we go. So I need to, at this point, all I did was do these. So I'm gonna take these out of here, and then we will finish this. Okay, so we have the figure now, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna forecast what the 2023 is. Does this go to 2023? No, it goes to 2022. We just have to click on it, format trend line, and put this up to 2. There we go. All right. So the other one was the annual average. It's a very simple, what would you call it? Very simple estimation. Not real accurate though, unless you have a really bad R-square value, then you go with the annual average. Nothing else we can do. So this one here, the estimated 2023 number of claims, it's just above 40. So I'm going to put 41. Again, it's an estimation, estimated, and we just try to do the best we can without being too liberal with it. I want to be conservative. All right, the next one, total paid. It stays pretty even, so I'm just going to say it's going to be somewhere. I'm going to say 190, even though it might be a little bit above that. $, 190,000. Right? And now what we need to do is we need to do the annual trend number of claims, which is the slope. It's 3.5, so we put in 3. The R-square value for it is 0.6292. Now we want to do it for the total paid. It's negative. So I'm going to put in parentheses 259. That means negative. Yeah, see, it turned it red. Very cool. It knows accounting. And the R-squared is not good. It is 0.1234 and then 2, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. All right. So not a good thing. So we probably should default to the annual average. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take out the outliers and see how it changes. Okay. First, I'm going to save my work. And then I'm going to highlight this, copy it, try to add a new sheet. Let's see if it works. Oh, what do you know? Hit paste. All right. So how do we get rid of the outliers? Well, we have to highlight the top row, data, and then filter. And then we're going to sort it by total paid, high to low, largest to smallest. Here's our outliers. So we're going to highlight these rows, hit Control X to cut, because then that'll update all of our tables. I can just put it down here wherever. I'll put it at 300. I always like to try to pick a round number. There's our outlier. So everything has been updated. And these numbers here, there's different ways we can do this. I did it different in the other one, but I've been getting some ideas. So let's delete these because we're going to have to create new ones. And I'm going to type in the numbers here so that they're not a copy of something else. Oh, wait a minute. Or did it? I think I do have to copy it from. So I got to quick go in here and I'm going to say P with outliers. And this is going to be P outliers removed. Okay. P only. Maybe what did I say, Madison? Okay, I typed it all out, but I'm just saying P here. Okay. With outliers. So here are the numbers, 28, 190. What happened when I moved it over? Okay, it dropped it down. So these are the actual, these are the numbers that are going to correspond. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do what I did before. So this is pointet with outliers. Highlight this stuff. I'm going to hit copy. I wish there was an easier way to do this. I'm going to special copy with a link. There we go. Okay. Now I have to do some cleaning. Basically, I just want to keep in the work that I did. I like that it kept the units. It didn't do that before. This seems to be working better. All right. So now one other thing we need to do is we got to make sure these are all pointet. They all are pointet. I'm going to bring down, ow. It felt like I just got a needle in my finger. Copy. Sounded like a baby, didn't I? Okay. All right, I need to create something so that I can count and add things up. Count if. Down to there. What did I do wrong? It should be 300 to 308. Count if, and I got to give it a criteria, and it's X. So there are 9 outliers. I'm going to add up the total paid. Sum of the total paid. Hit return. All right, do that, get rid of the pennies. All right, so we've got the total paid, TP for outliers. And we've got the number claims outliers. I don't know why I went in front of there. I really should be drinking a beer right now while I'm doing this. Maybe the next video. It'll make them interesting, won't it? Okay, so let's do this again. So equal integer int, click on here, hit return, and get rid of the decimal point. Equal, I'm going to click on the total paid average right there. Next one is average paid, and it's for all. And that it's important that you make that note. I tried to put the little notes under the table. I probably will be making that a little bit clearer, a little bit better. Equal 0 claims. Okay, let's see here. I have to do a lot of cleaning with this stuff. Outliers removed. All right, equal. Go down here and click on that. And then the sum is right there. I mean, I guess I could go equal sum and count if and just put it up here and not do. I mean, I could do that too. I don't know why I'm not. All right, let's look at the figures. We got to make the figures. All right, so policy year up to 2022. Oh, man, I'm tired. Okay, I'll move that to right there. Best fit. Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm doing a trend line. Going out to 2023. do that. How did that look? Come on, man. There, okay, that's better. I'm going to say that's right at 40, to be honest. I'm just being honest. Okay, 40. And the total amount, I need to look that up. Although I could type in this. So it's not quite 4, so I'll still put in 3. Our square value is 0.6715. And now we got to do the other one. Oh, these should be centered. All right, let's do the total page. This is only going to go to 2021. Although, look at that. Man, that would really make it look good, wouldn't it? Because that's just going to continue to go up. I'm going to do both. And we'll see. See which one we like. Okay. Select data. Edit. X values. I did through 22, didn't I? I did. See what it looks like. Okay, let's do the best fit line. I always say that. It's trend line. Best fit is something else. It's kind of the same. Let's get the R square. It's actually a good R square. All right, let's, I hate it when it's on the dot. Let's go ahead and take it out and see what happens. Because we were at 8.3 or something. It's still at 8.3. God, that might even look better though. It's a little over 100. I'm gonna put it back in and see what happens. Oh, it did it just like that. 8.3. So it's that didn't change much. This is gonna keep going up. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it like this. So we're gonna have to make note of that. Not that anybody other than us is gonna really care. Why am I laughing? It's not funny. Okay. Let's go up here and enter this information. So what are we saying? It's just above 140. It's definitely, I don't think it's, is 145 okay? I don't think it's 145. It's about halfway is 150. 145 is like above it. I'm just going to go 140. Okay, I'm just going to go 140. Again, it's an estimation. I'm just going to go with it. Okay. What now? What? Okay. All right. So what's the slope? It is $17 to 40. And then the R square is 0.8305, which is good. And so we will be using this as the estimated. And okay, the number of outliers. Oops, there we go. There. Okay, that's all updated. Okay, that's our pointet. Pointet with outliers removed. How does this stuff look? It really looks like we will look at what just happened. Oh, okay, sorry. I hit the wrong button. All right, so definitely going to look at 3076. And if you have seen the other video, we also looked at that. Number 2, though, God, I wonder. There might be value in looking in 3 of them. I mean, even though it's top 2 down here, I wonder what it's going to look like. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Save your work. And as far as the cause, manual material handling is number 1, far and away. Is there value in looking at repetitive motion? I think so. I think so. And then 3rd will be this one. I could resort it. The new priorities are 1, 3, 2. I think this is too small to look into. So that's that for pointet. We'll look and see when we look into these if these still come out being interesting to us, but hard to say. So we have to get the without outliers first. Save my work. Did these come out any good? Strained by repetitive motion. Is that number 1? Yeah. 0.78. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. And this is with outliers removed. We got some outliers down here. Class code 3076. not as represented as 3179. What is 3179? Oh, it's our number 3. Okay. Interesting. So Poinette's different than Madison. You're going to watch the Madison one probably after this. But so there's more to look at here than Madison. Madison had one class code to look at and maybe 2 causes. That's about it. Again, what we're trying to do is we know what the big picture kind of looks like. Now we're trying to narrow it to tell management, okay, we want to focus on this job and this cause. Because if we don't, it could cost us this much in the coming year. Therefore, let's invest money into it now. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to begin with the P with outliers, and I'm going to copy this. Copy to a new tab. That went faster. And now what we're going to do, I'll zoom in so you can see. So we're only looking at Poinette right now, and we only want to look at one of the class codes. So I'm going to turn the header row into a filter, and I'm going to filter by class code. Number 1 was 3076, right? So I'm going to scroll down until I find the cutoff point. I'm going to highlight it, and I can see it right there. And I'm going to highlight all these rows with all these different ones, and I'm going to hit Control Delete. Gone. And let's see here. I want these things deleted because I don't want to get confused. We are going to so some of this stuff is updated by itself. Some of it has not. So let's see what some of it has. Oh, let's check our work first. So 370, there's 77 of them, equals this much. We can check our work. Let's see if this changed. No, I think it really looks like we may only be looking at manual material handling for this particular job title. For right now, although slip, trip, and fall has 4. Oh, look at that. It's only 7 of them. So there's definitely an outlier here. Well, here's the thing, too. We're looking at it before the outliers are removed, so I shouldn't even be thinking about this. I always get ahead of myself. Okay, let's make sure that everything is correct. Is it 73.93? It is. I just assume that everything else here is correct. It is. Everything's updated. What we need to do is we need to update these things because we have to create new graphs. So I'm going to highlight this, go to 2022, insert. Okay, this is, again, with outliers. We'll go grab that one without outliers, and we'll be doing kind of the same thing and bringing those numbers over. Okay, highlight this, trend line, out to 2023, display equation, and give me the R² value. There it is. What's the numbers? Between 15 and 20. So I'm going to say 17. So 17. The other numbers, let's see, the trend, it's 1.2, so I'm going to say 1 because I'm rounding down. It's integers. R² value is 0.1582, not good. Let's do the total paid. And we're just going to go to 2021, right? Yeah. I'm sorry if you guys are hearing this background noise. My family, they don't understand. They don't understand how much we all love doing data analysis on a Saturday night. Just heathens, I swear. Don't tell them that. What am I doing? I want to do trend line. We go 2 years because we went out to 2021. Display that, display that. All right, so let's see what the number is. It's between 100 and 120. It's kind of in the middle. What do you guys think? I'm just going to go 110. $110, 1, 2, 3. And the slope is 88.23. I did that because I rounded the 0.1 up. And then the R² is 0.1061, which isn't good. We'll probably have to go with the average there. All right, save your work. Now what we want to do, this is, I'll try to name it correctly. It's P, and it's, shoot, 3076. I'm guessing I got to look at 3076 with outliers. All right, let's see if I remember. 3076. All right, this is with outliers. We want to do with outliers removed now. I'm going to highlight, copy, new, paste. So the outliers are already removed, but we need to, I'm going to have to tell them they got to be quiet. I'm going to pause this. Hit. Okay, good. They're out there doing like a dance thing. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to get up to 160 first. Highlight the top row, data, filter, class code. And we're just going to keep 3076. Okay. Hit delete. Okay, so now we're down to 73. We got to go down here. We have to do the same thing with our outliers down here. Highlight it. I mean, we could do it. You always got to remember, you got to come down and take out the outliers too. We only have 4 of them. Delete. Do we still have the things there? Oh, we do. See what it did? It automatically updated. Isn't that cool? All right, let's go up here and check on this. Did it automatically update? So I have to delete these things. Okay. And I think I need to, okay, this is going to be P3076 outliers removed. I think I need to P3076 with outliers. So I need to go here and copy this. I'll have to change some of the language. Copy. Okay, go right here, right click. We're going to do the link right here. Boom. So it only brought over. Now the thing is, now we have to reassign those things. Otherwise, it was there and everything was great. So we're going to delete that. We're going to delete all this. We're going to delete all this. We're going to delete this. And this should be what it was on the previous page. Okay. All right. So some of the first things we need to do. Equal, no, not minus. Equal integer. So it should be 12. Got to put in the average. It's right there. Equal paid average. Median. Count of open. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Number of open claims equal that. I don't know. Number of $0 claims. That was weird. Always check your work. Always, always. It seems like my return button's broken or something. Number of outliers removed equal. Scroll down. For the total amount equal 227. Okay. All right. We need to create some new figures now so we can complete this final thing. Equal. All right. Insert. Add a trend line. Add 1 year to get out to 2023. Get an equation and an R-square value. All right. So let's get that estimate right now. It is between 15 and 20. I think I'm just going to put 16 because I can't really justify 17. So I'm going to put 16 in. What's the... so it's 1.2, so I'm just going to put 1, round down, and it's 0.1655. All right, let's do the total paid. Total paid... did I do the 2022 before? I can't remember. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Insert. All right. Let's get this ready. Select data. Edit. We got to put in the X values. We just go to 21. Hit OK. OK. We need a trend line. And we need to go out 2 years. And display the equation and the R-square value. Not good. Gosh, I hate it when it's on an actual dot. Okay. So what is the estimated amounts between 50 and 60? I don't think it's 55. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go conservative and go 53. 53, 1, 2, 3. The amount is $6109. I rounded up because it's a 0.7. And the R-square value is 0.3133. Not great. And doesn't hit 0.5. So we're going to have to go with averages there. All right. I'm going to come back and make these tables look better. You know, obviously you got to put in the information here. Can't just leave it like this, but otherwise my video may go too long, so I'm going to try to help you guys out. So, let's see what the things look like here. We already did, didn't we? Gosh, we're really manual material handling. I wouldn't want to go any lower than that. I don't think I want to do repetitive motion. We'll see. We'll see, okay? Yeah. Miscellaneous, 6 for 37. It's like number 2 highest, but... Well, that's medical. Right here. Okay. Yeah, it's tough to say. We'll have to see when we start playing with it. Okay? And that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and go to the next level. And so we're gonna start with the... Do we want to start with the outliers? To do it, because then we're gonna remove it. And we're only going to be really reporting now without outliers. That's the big question now. I don't want you guys to be doing too much work. So I think we're just going to go, so I've got the outliers removed 3076. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to open a new one. Hit paste. All right, now what we need to do is manual material handling was the number 1 by far. So I'm going to highlight the top row, turn it into a filter. We're going to filter by cause. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. And we only want to do manual material handling. So I'm going to delete everything that is not manual material handling. So I used to like group that with repetitive motion, but I'm going by what they have here. Okay, how many do we have? We have 21 total. That's it. Not a lot. Not a lot. 21, 21, 21. Okay, so let's clear this. Clear this. And we're just going to enter the table and figure. Oh, we gotta go down here and remove the things that are not manual material handling as well. Here we go. I can do this by hand. Oh, there aren't. Oh no, here they are. There's 2. Kind of looks like we should do slip, trip, and fall as well. So this is P. I'm just gonna put POI 3076 manual material handling. Oh, L removed. Oh, it let me do it. Okay. I know there's a limit. All right, we're going to delete this and delete this. So we're just going to fill out the table and the figure. The number of claims is equal to integer. I mean, I could just type it in, really, because there's not that much here. We've got a very small data set. Equal, total paid is 10. 10. Why won't it let me? There. Getting all frustrated. Okay, let's see what the average is. Return. The median. The number of open claims. Only one. Number of $0 claims. 2. The number of 2 and equal. Oh, there we go. Return. All right. So those are our table numbers. The outliers are the same for the figure. Right? And now what we need to do is we need to create the new figures here. You only had one in 2022. File. Insert. I want insert. So this week is a lot of repetitive things, but you got to stay organized. Whereas next week we're going to be doing some of the additional kind of combining and understanding of it and coming up with a final results table, like the final one, the one we use to really get management to invest in the safety program based on what our numbers say. All right, let's do the total paids. Go up to 2021. Insert here. I need the X values. It was less, but weird. Select data, edit, X values through 21. Hit OK, hit OK. Trend line coming. It's going to have a horrible R-square value. Go 2 years. Do that. Yeah, look at that. What? It's saying R square is 0.41. Doesn't seem right. Still not high enough to use, but let's put in the numbers. Try to get that out of there. So, what is our estimated count? Start there. It's just below 6, so I'm going to say 5. All right. The total paid is just above 35. I'm going to say 36,000. 36, 1, 2, 3. Let's get the trend number. It's less than 1. I mean, I've always kind of kept it even, but when it's 0 or 1, I mean, it's definitely not 0, but it's definitely not 1. So I'm just going to put in there 0.66. It's so stupid, but, and this is 0.0975. The next one is a dollar amount, 6,388. Again, I rounded up because it's a 0.9, and the R square value of 0.4102. So we do not have, good enough, so we're going to have to go with these. The total paid average is going to be 10,000. We think there's going to be 3. The average claim amount is 3,000, but that's with 2 claims out of here that are 120,000 approximately. Okay, so that's one of our answers. We're going to make a recommendation to management that we need to figure out what's causing the manual material handling claims in 3076. Okay, hit save. Let's do another one. Let's try to do the cut, puncture, scrape for this group, because I believe if I go back, yeah, it came out as number 2. It's not going to be that great. You can see the RPN is 1/2 of what it was, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we'll start with this. Copy it. Copy. And create another. There we go. Paste. zoom in for you. We're going to, oh, one too many. We're going to, again, highlight the top row, data filter based on cause. We're going to only look at cut, puncture, scrape. So delete everything that is not a cut, puncture, scrape. And we're going to see if this can be trended. No open claims. So that means we could use 2022 because there's no open claims. I mean, we didn't know where the other ones were, but we could use this one. So we need to clear this out because we're only doing that one thing. All right, so let's get the table stuff. Equal, I'm just going to equal integer. I don't know why I keep doing this. I could just type in 2. Total paid is equal to that amount. The next one is equal to the average. Next one is equal to the median. The next one is 0 open. That's good. Now we can just, again, use the 2022. The number of $0 claims equal. There are 0. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we got to get down here. We got to update our, we don't have any cut, puncture, scrape outliers, so they all disappear. Delete. So might want to try slip, trip, and fall. I'll have to see what that looks like. We got to delete these. That was from something else. And so there is 0 and 0, which means this is 0 and 0. And we got to do this now. Okay, here we go to 2022. Insert scatter plot. Put you over there. Go to total paid, down to 2022. Insert. You're probably asking, now why can you do that? Because we don't have any open claims. It's not going to change. If there's an open claim, I'm kind of just assuming that it's in the final year. It's a pretty decent assumption. Select data, edit, X values through 22. That means I just have to extend it by 1 year. All right, let's put in some trend lines. Bump it by 1, display. Do this one, add a trend line, bump it by 1, and display. There's that. There's that. Okay. So for count, it seems to be going down. It's going negative a little bit. So you can't have 2.5, so we're going to have to say 2. Okay, 2. All right, let's get over here for the total paid. R square is really low, so we're not going to be using this anyway, but it's between, let's go with 9,000. 9, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get the numbers here. So this is going to be a negative trend. So it is, I don't know, I think I'm just going to go negative with it. So it's a negative 0.06, which is weird. It kind of just stays the same, you know. R square value is low. Next one, it is 814 and 0.0577, which isn't good either. So we'll probably just be using the averages. So this is for cut, puncture, scrape, right? Yep. So we're estimating that next year this job is going to have 2 of them, and combined they'll cost about $4,400. Not again. So we did all that work just for that, but still, I mean, we're doing the best we can, right? All right, let's go. I want to. Okay, I got a quick. This is P. I can do this quick. P 3076. It was okay. This is cut, puncture, scrape. Outliers removed. Okay. Okay, let's go back here. So we're thinking about doing this, but no, it's just not justified based on what I'm seeing here. Even though we have 2 outliers, we only have 5 others, 1 a year. What's the average? 40. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't think we're going to... And even the repetitive has 13. It's got just a little bit less. I'm going to come back to it. Okay? I'm going to save my work and I'm going to come back to it. So let's go back to... I did 3076 with and without. So now I'm going to do... Let's go back to P outliers removed. Our number 2 is 4484. So I'm going to start with P outliers. I'm going to hit copy. And I'm going to do the 40... I already forgot what it was. 4084. Paste. Well, I mean, if anything, at least that's going quicker, right? Top row, data, filter, and we're filtering by what? We're filtering by class code because we're focusing on a different class code now. All right, so I got to see what it is again. I should have written it down or something. 4484. That's what it is. 4484. I'm gonna highlight everything that is not 4484. Delete. And is there anything down below? There is. Delete. All right, we just have 4484. There are 52 of them. This needs to be deleted. This needs to be deleted. And this stuff needs to be deleted. But everything else is the same. All right. So now we got to look down and see what we're going to be focusing on. And it looks like manual material handling. Only. Okay. Only that. That's all we have to look at. Because nothing else even pops up. Yeah, look at everything. It's just significant. Everything is significantly lower. All right. And we're at 4484. Can't remember if there's any outliers for 4484. All right, so let's get this filled in. We just have to do the figures. So policy up to 2022. Insert scatter plot. With bigger data sets, we get better stuff going on here. It's getting parsed out quite a bit, but at least we're getting some good information. Okay, there's that. What's the number? It's between 14 and 16, so it's 15. And the total paid, okay, I'll get that in a second. So what's the trend? It looks like it's 2, and that is 0.2737. Okay, let's do the total paid. Can we go up to that? What was the open? How many are open? 9 are open.
Thanks for having me. It's good to see you guys too.
We have 9 open claims?
Thank you.
Is this... Oh, it's 3076. That's why. Okay, so let's do that again. We can't do 2022. Crazy. Okay. Insert scatter plot. Let's get this big up and then big down. This is going to be ugly. All right, select data, edit, X values through 21. Okay, okay. Trend line coming up. Got to go ahead 2 years. Oh, I didn't want that. There we go. All right, what do we get? Again, I'm really surprised that it's not like a really like 0, 0, 0 R square, but okay. What is this number? It is about 38,000, but we're obviously not going to use it. But we can report it. You know what I mean? We'll talk about it. That, you know, this is what the trend was, but the trend line wasn't acceptable, so we went very conservative. 1. Okay, there we go. That's our 441. What am I keep doing that? 4484 with outliers. So P 4484 with outliers. Here's a 44. There's our 3076. So now we're going to go P without this, and then we're going to do the same thing, but with 4484. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to copy this to a new tab. And this is where labeling, we could get into the coloring codes just to make everything clearer, and I probably will do that eventually. Come on, there we go. Highlight these, delete it. I do that so that we can do the sort thing. That's why I do that. Go back up here. We are now sorting by cause, and we're going to do manual material handling. Data, filter, cause. And now delete everything that's not manual material handling. They look like a ton of cut puncture scrape, though. Do we have, are we just in 4484? Or did I hit the wrong button? Where's the class code? We're not just in 4484. So I need to, that's why. Okay. A to Z. You guys were probably yelling at the screen. Gotta do 4484. There. Went fast it there. All right, there we go. Delete. And delete these bottom ones. Now let's go down below. Do we have any 4484s down here? We do not. So we get rid of everything here. Okay. Go back up. And now we sort it by cause. And we just go manual material handling. Is that right? Or do we have to do the without first? We did with, and we did without, and then we did those. Okay, so we do keep everything here right now. But we don't have any outliers. Okay. So it should be the same then, right? If we don't have any outliers, wouldn't that make it the same? Actually, we gotta delete everything, right? Or, yeah, we gotta delete everything because it's based off of something else. Delete. Okay, so this is without outliers. But we had it with outliers, didn't we? The 448 with outliers. So we do have these numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this over with a link. I really need to go through and make sure I change this. Because now what this is .net 4484 outliers removed. Got to make sure that I go through and make sure you are. Because if we start mixing these up, I've got some cleaning to do, but yeah, I'm trying to get through this stuff for you guys. So that's all set. I have to redo all that. That's all set. I have to redo all of that and get rid of these. Okay, now I can do the work here. This is P4484 outliers removed. Because then from this, I will just look at manual material handling. Yes, that's right. So I cut out a step. And that's probably a step that I had in the other one. Yeah. But what's this doing? This is allowing us to really lay out our priorities. What just happened? There we go. Come on, move. Get over here. Or as Scorpion would say, get over here. Any Mortal Kombat fans out there? Kind of digging the addition of Omni-Man to the new system. Okay, so not that I'm going to play it, but okay, so between 14 and 16, so I'm going to put 15. It's already there. Whoops. Oh, I'm putting it right here. That's weird. Okay, let's see what the other one is. There's 0 outliers removed, so they're all going to be the same. I just said that too. I'm just going to make sure. I'm just going to do this for shits and giggles. More giggles than shits. I don't even know if you guys are listening to me, but that's all right. It could be the same. Trend line out by 2. And you may be saying, well, how'd you know it's going to be the same? Because there's no outliers, so there's no change. Everything should be the absolute same. Let's just see. Okay, so is the average 2,318? Yeah. Is the median 804? Yeah, it is. So let's see if it's 38 here. Yeah, it is. Everything is the same. So I'm not going to go any further with it. So this here, we have bad, our square values. It looks like it is trending upward, but we're going to go with the total paid average of 15,000. We're expecting about 7 claims next year, and it'll be a total of 15,000. So that was worthwhile, wasn't it? Oh, wait. Sorry. We got to narrow down to a cause now. And that cause is... Keep getting ahead of myself. It's only manual material handling. There's no reason to look at the others. All right. Now, okay. Now we are there. I'm going to highlight that too. Yeah, there's a lot of cleaning I normally do, but this is almost an hour. I'm going to stop on this one. I'll come back and I'll finish up both of the other 2 things in the 4th part. Because I already what I thought was going to be the second part. This is the second part now. Save my work. Always save your work at the end of each thing because you never know when it's going to crash. It's more likely to crash when things slow down or start acting weird like mine is. I'm going to be patient because I clicked it once. It worked. Paste. Zoom in. And now I'm going to sort by cause and only do manual material handling. Oh, brain just went brr. Here we go. It was already sorted because that's what I had done. So manual material handling. Delete. Not a lot here. Not a lot here. Delete. Manual material handling only. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. So we're only going to be doing the without outliers. Delete that. I'm going to go ahead and do this and go P4484, manual material handling, outliers removed. Okay. I can't even spell, man. I think I'm going to call it a night after this. Okay, let's get this stuff. All right. Equal integer. That's 3. Okay. Equal total paid average. Come on. There we go. Oh, man. This is really starting to tick me off. Equal. I'm really worried this is going bad. Median. Number of open claims, 3. Equal number of $0 claims, 2. I don't believe there's any, nope, there's zeros. There are no outliers. Okay. Did I do this or did that come with? I think it came with. Okay, let's redo it. To 2022. If I'm doing this twice, just sorry. I really too tired to be doing this right now. Total pay down to 2021. Insert down there, but I want to get the X values 17 to 21. Hit OK, hit OK. Let's trend line this bad boy out to. Give me the equation and the chart. Let's do it for this one as well. Add trend line. But this time it's just by 1. All right. What do we got? 2023, 7. And 2023, I'm going to say 20,000. 20, 1, 2, 3. That can't be right. That can't be right. It's not. It's the total. It's supposed to be that. Equal. Did you guys catch that? Okay. Gotta check your work. Always, always, always. This is still 0 and 0. And how many does it go up? I'm going to say 0.97, which is pretty close to 1. Our square value, 0.3489. Not good. I mean, it's better than what we've been having, but it's not above that 0.8, so we can use it. Next one is the amount is 2725. Our square is 0.1291. Okay. So for this one, we're going to have to go with the averages again. I think what we'll do is go with 3 claims for a total paid each year of this much total. Yeah, and that's very conservative. No outliers, though, to help boost it. So we did manual material handling, and we did cut, puncture, scrape, and manual material handling. So we have 3 priorities. I am going to go another video. I'm going to complete both the Poinette and the Madison stuff, and then talk about it, and then show you what I want you to do for the assignment. So one more video.